Hey y'all, it's Neecola. So this will be your daily collective reading. We're going to pull 3 cards of guidance. What 3 cards of guidance? Ooh, we pull multiple cards. So let's see. Wait, what fell? Got a book. Alright, so the first card we have is destruction. So I do feel like there could be some shifts happening. Someone is destroying some boundaries. Okay, so if someone was restricted within a situation, I feel like that is about to be yeah, the sovereign. Somebody's breaking free from a situation. Versatility. Someone is wanting change, release, death. Shit me. This is a whole motherfucking read just with the I did a lot of cussing. My apologies. Shouldn't be doing all that cussing. But regardless, even with just this is the guidance. So your guidance today is to break free from boundaries, to remove boundaries, to set yourself apart, the sovereign, to become an individual away from something. There's a lot of destruction that could be happening or needs to take place. Death, release, versatility. There needs to be changes. And I feel like in order for those to change, someone has to destroy some boundaries that are either present within their life, meaning some restrictions they have, or it could be their own perception that may need to be destroyed because you could be keeping yourself restricted. Okay, so let's see what messages we have, y'all. What is this on my nail? Alright, so let's see what messages. I had paint on my nail. Y'all know I'll be painting. Alright, so let's see what messages we have. This is for the collective. Death, 3 of Swords, 5 of shit me. There might be some conflict that leads to some sort of transformation. Wheel of Fortune here with the 7 of Cups. I feel like there's going to be an end to an illusion, and I feel like it's going to come through either someone saying something with their words or someone trying to, you know, pull a rabbit hat, smoke and mirror trick, you know. 2 of Bowls, 2 of Swords. Someone's blocking a connection. Shit. Alright, so let's see what messages we have. Yo, what is up with the energy today? Death, 3 of Swords. Shit me. Now I'm gonna be real with you. Death, 3 of Swords. That could legit be a death, like a physical death. That could be, and it popped out 3 times. So some of you guys, there literally could be a physical death, or there is a death or a transformation to a relationship, like a finality, end, finito. And I feel like someone could be making a choice to block out a connection so that they can free themselves from something. Someone wants to free themselves from something or someone is going to be, you know, freed from their physical form, because 3 of Swords and death is that's death. There's going to be a transformation. I'm gonna say that. All right, so let's see what messages we have. What messages, what guidance do we have? This is for July 15th. No, it's not. No dates. This is a non-dated, timeless reading. What messages, but it is, today is the 15th, but what messages do we have? What messages for guidance? Okay. For the collective, messages, guidance for the collective. Only reason why I didn't leave the ones out previously, because you know when the daily reads, I try to keep the ones that pop out as like messages. The whole damn deck basically turned over, so I do feel like there's gonna be something spilled here. Now I hope with the cards that I see there's not actually like blood spill, and there's like not a fucking homicide or something. Don't know. I'm praying that it's not what is happening, but I do feel like someone is breaking free from something that has created restrictions within their life. Wheel of Fortune, Judgment, 4 of Wands. So someone is making some plans to change their circumstances or change the situation. Judgment, someone is having an awakening, an awareness. Okay, Wheel of Fortune, that's an expansion, a growth. So I feel like someone is growing and expanding, and it's causing them to become more discerning of the situations or the connections or the environment that they're in. All right, so High Priestess here. Someone is in a space of seeking some guidance from within themselves. 4 of Cups. Someone is unhappy, feeling really stuck emotionally. 8 of Cups. Someone's going to walk away from a situation. All cards lead to someone walking away. I do feel like there is some conflict. There could also be some sort of competition. Seven of Swords, someone could be, there could be someone was lying. Someone was lying and being deceptive. Page of Cups here. Hangman. I feel like someone's feelings are changing because either someone has gained some sort of clarity or intuition or you know, enlightenment or awareness that someone is like full of shit. Five of Wands, Seven of Swords. Someone could be creating conflict, could be coming to you with a lot of bothersome details. Like if you got somebody that's constantly coming to you when it's a problem, or constantly coming to you for your assistance to get them out of shit, you need to reevaluate that connection, because that means that that's their purpose in your life, is to drain something from you, some sort of energy. Now, I'm not saying that this is what's happening, but I am saying that someone knows within their heart that Four of Cups, they're unhappy within the situation. Someone knows within their hearts that they desire more. So someone is in a space of requiring more. I definitely feel like someone is freeing themselves. Queen of Cups, someone is nurturing their emotions around a situation. So someone, seeing that someone's unhappy and they're nurturing the fact that they're unhappy, someone's about to make a change. Six Cups here, there's adjustments, emotional adjustments that are being made. I feel like someone is really in a space. Devil card here, could be Capricorn energy here. We got Capricorn and Cancerian energy and Scorpio energy here. Also Sagittarius energy. So I'm just calling the signs that I see. Hold on one second, this is my son. All right, my apologies. So some of y'all are breaking free. Some of y'all have been dealing with, I literally have trickster on my layout. So even if this person has not like legit been trying to trick you, they've been manipulative and maybe in low vibration in their approach to you or within a connection. So what I'm gaining from this is a lot of you guys need to follow your heart in regards to the situation. You know that someone may be, oh, give me one second. Let me clarify. My son. All right, so the first card we have is the High Priestess. Let's see what the High Priestess has to say. What's the High Priestess here? Wheel of Fortune here, Two of Swords. So a lot of you guys know that you need to release this stalemate. You've been at a stalemate. You know it's time to create some sort of change. You know it's time for you to move forward. I do feel like for a lot of you guys, there's some fear that's associated with you being able to move forward. Face your fears, trust your intuition. You already know the truth. You feel it within your heart. Even if you're not acknowledging that truth, you already feel that it is time to move forward. And all of this energy is about moving forward. Four of Cups here. Why is Four of Cups here? We got the Six of Pentacles here. So some of you guys are unhappy here. You're no longer confused. You know that you're unhappy. So it's not about, you know, am I happy or am I just, you know, what is it? Imagining this. I feel like for a lot of you guys, you just want to make steps towards success. You want to move toward your desires. So you're no longer confused about this. I feel like it's no longer an illusion. Some of you guys may have even said, like, I'm not happy, or told this person, whether this looks like a relationship. You know, usually I try to give you all aspects of what's going on. This looks like a fucking relationship. It may not be a present relationship, but it may be something from like some residual energy from a relationship, or someone coming back and you're just like, no, I can't go through that again. Whatever the case may be, someone is in a space of moving forward, emotionally desiring more, wanting a new path. So we have the Five of Pentacles here, Star energy. Some of you guys see the bigger picture. You know that it's a lack situation. That's why you're walking away. Some of you guys know that it's a lack situation. It's a codependent situation. You're losing money. You're losing time. You're losing energy. Star here, Three of Swords here. Your wish really is to sever this connection, to walk away. Judgment. This is the decision you make. An Ace of Swords. You see clearly. You see clarity. I said that 2 times and I said it wrong both times. You see things clearly now. You see the bigger picture. You want more. You desire more. Whatever was previously, you just know that it's not enough. You know it's not enough. All right, so Five of Wands here. I do feel like for some of you guys, you are, you know, in conflict about this. Your energy is conflicting because Seven of Pentacles here, you've invested so much time in a situation that failed. Some of you guys are now wanting to invest into something new. You're wanting to see yourself grow. Empress here, could be Taurus, Libra energy here, Fool energy here, could be Aquarian energy. But for a lot of you guys, I feel like you're really wanting to take a leap of faith, walk in you want to walk in faith that you're moving towards something abundant. So a lot of you guys with this 4 of Swords and this 5 of Wands, I feel like you're retreating from whatever has been conflicting you. You're removing yourself from that energy. I feel like you're just wanting peace. So there could be like this sort of escapism type of energy, like especially with breaking free. You could feel like you're escaping a bad situation or a lack situation, something that is not what you wanted. All right, so we have these 7 of Swords. Well, why is the 7 of Swords here? 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 We got, yeah. So the delay for some of you guys may be, if you're being deceptive about it, meaning you're not speaking your full truth. There may be a delay because you're needing to deliver truth without tag, meaning you just need to say what you feel. With the 5 of Cups here, for a lot of you guys, you're dealing with some disappointment, not seeing this emotionally, needing to change the way you feel about it. For a lot of you guys as well, 3 cups with this 5 cups, that's 8 cups. You're wanting to walk away to find abundance. You're wanting to walk away to find happiness, to find joy. So you're in this space of having this instability within your thoughts, because the delay is you're dealing with the regret of having to walk away from this situation because you're not happy, but you're also in the mindset of saying or feeling like I can no longer allow myself to be delayed because I'm not happy. So it's almost like a catch-22. You're breaking free. You trust in your heart. You're seeing this from a different perspective. You're wanting to nurture your emotions, but a lot of you guys are having some negative or fear-based thoughts because it does require you to sever a connection that, you know, maybe previously you were felt liable for or felt like you needed to nurture. There's a lot of disappointment that's associated with escaping this situation, and it's causing you to have some instabilities within your thoughts. But in order for you to find the happiness that you want, 8 cups, you do have to go on this journey. You do have to excel, grow, and move forward. It's no longer about waiting. It's about really taking action on what you've manifested. So I do feel like for a lot of you guys, you're making this decision, but you're kind of guarded making this decision because you're aware of what it means. So Page of Cups here. Why is this Page of Cups here? Page of Wands in reverse. So for a lot of you guys, I do feel like you're not really tapping into your desires. I feel like you are tapping into your emotions. I do feel like you're in a space of really identifying what you feel. I do feel like you're confident about putting things in motion. Nine of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles here. I do feel like you're confident about putting things in motion, and for you to put this in motion, or for you to put things like make the gears turn in order for you to gain what it is that you want, it does require you to gain your independence for something. So for those of you that this isn't a relationship, that this is a job, you may have to gain your independence from a job, meaning you may have to leave a job in order for you to obtain what it is that you truly want, which could be something that pays more or it puts you in a better position. If this is a relationship, this may mean that in order for you to truly be happy, not with another person, but truly be happy in life and in the decisions that you're making, you're going to have to go on this journey and move away from whatever relationship or connection that was making you unhappy previously. And this is just in life. If you're wanting a new lease on life, meaning you're wanting to expand, grow, upgrade, it will require you to actually make some necessary adjustments by removing yourself from whatever environment you're in and allowing yourself to grow and expand to your new life. So I do feel like for a lot of you guys with this Page of Cups, you're very much in the space of trying to trust your heart. I do feel like you're not, with the Knight of Cups, with the Page of Cups, that's like small types of movement. So you're really trying to ease into it. But I feel like you need to change your vision around this. You need to change your perspective around this, because you need to nurture those emotions like legit, not just tap into them a little bit. You really need to delve deep into those emotions. You need to make the adjustments necessary in order for you to get out of this 3D binding type of energy. So Queen of Wands, Hangman, yeah, you need to stop. I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're holding back making this decision to change something because you're underestimating your own abilities. Even though someone is breaking free energetically, you're breaking free from a situation, but physically I feel like there is some hesitation because a lot of you guys are having these negative and fear-based thoughts. Queen of Wands here with the Two of Wands, you're at a crossroads. It's time for you to move in a new direction. It's time for you to go down a new path. Three of Wands, I feel like things are going to fall into alignment. Look, Three of Wands with virtue under here and change. So by you putting your energies into alignment and really focusing on making those changes based off of what you desire, the positive changes will reflect in your life in a the positive changes will reflect in your life in a 3D way. But I feel like for a lot of you guys, 3D speaking, there is something that does create some sort of anxiety about this change. It's because it's a change. So we have the Queen of Cups here. Why is this Queen of Cups here? Queen of Cups here. We got the Four of Cups. So I do feel like for a lot of you guys, you do need to nurture that feeling of discontentment. You need to really hone into that, because I feel like for a lot of us, if we are unhappy with the situation, but we're not in a position of feeling like we need to leave or we're ready to leave, we may kind of brush away the unhappiness and focus more in on the small aspects of whatever this is that makes us happy. And that is kind of like putting a mask on a situation, like painting over fucking crud and dirt. You really can't do that, because eventually that paint gonna crumble and you're gonna start to see like that foundation is gonna continue to break down. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, by nurturing the fact that you're unhappy within the situation, by nurturing the fact that there's some adjustments that need to be made, I feel like you're in the space of overcoming this anxiety that you have about making this change and really focusing on moving in the path that is going to make you happy, that is going to repair and not just paint over that fucked up foundation. So with the high priestess here, I do feel like a lot of you guys know high priestess adjustments, that some adjustments need to be made. You know that you need to do what's best for you, and by nurturing those unhappy emotions, you are transmuting that energy from being unhappy to being productive and being on the journey to finding happiness within yourself. So for a lot of you guys, this is by your choice. Once you decide to nurture your emotions, to nurture what you feel, to really be in a space of caring about your own happiness, your own abundance, your own, life. And when it comes to you being happy, I feel like you're going to be able to start making the adjustments. You're not going to be looking in the past anymore. You're not going to be in the space of putting a mask on a connection or mask on a situation. You're going to see it for what it is. Why is the Six of Cups here? Whoa. So we have the Knight of Cups, the Lover's card. Yeah, so some of you guys, I do feel like you're working on moving forward. I do feel like you're making a decision based off your emotions. You're really following those small feelings that you have. You're nurturing them. You're following them. And I feel like you are making the adjustments. Now, it does require work. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're coming into your own dominion. You're doing the work that is necessary, but it's still having to face those 3D types of energies. This is the thing about 3D energies. And I tell everybody this. Everyone on the planet has these ego energies: fear, guilt, shame, regret. Everyone on earth has those. Nervousness, anxiety. Everybody does. If for one person to tell you they don't, they're a motherfucking lie. Everyone does, because that is a part of our journey. We have to be able to balance. When I tell people to detach from those 3D energies, from those obsessive or those negative or fear-based thoughts energies, it's for you to temporarily find your grounding. But you must acknowledge those energies. You must understand those energies, why they are triggering you, so that you can overcome those energies. So it's not about detached and not acknowledging that you have these 3D energies. It's about understanding, okay, I have fear for the situation. Why do I have fear of moving into the situation or moving away from the situation? Because it's a change, and my 3D self sees every change in my life as a death. So my 3D self is afraid of ending. So any situation or any cycle in my life that is in the process of ending, I automatically, it automatically triggers these energies of fear, or these energies of what if. But take that same energy, when you start to understand that it is a 3D reaction, it is a normal reaction. Once you start to understand that it's normal and that it is something that you can control, meaning when you start getting into your head about, what if, you're like, what if I succeed? What if I get out of this situation and say, for instance, you're in a bad situation. If I get out of this situation, I find the love of my life, this person that's, going to be every single thing that I thought or never even knew I needed. What if I move away from this job and I, fucking create the greatest new invention in the world, but maybe you had to get away from that situation in order to expand, in order to grow, in order to learn. You feel me? If you keep barricading yourself into things based off of these 3D energies that you can control, then you're going to be stuck in 3D. You're going to be stuck in your ego. You're not going to be able to overcome and expand toward your spiritual self. So for a lot of you guys, it's about acknowledging, okay, I have these fears. I have these energies that are not within the best vibration. But I also have the power as a person, as a human being on earth, to manage these emotions, to balance them. You're going to always have them. I don't care how spiritual you get. I don't care how much in your path you get. You're always going to have these physical emotions within your body. But the more you evolve within your spirituality, the more strength and the more control and discipline you have over these. So, you know, I remember back in the day, if I wanted to do something, my thoughts would wipe it out my head to the point to where I wouldn't even start, because I'd be like, man, I ain't got the money, I ain't got the time, I ain't got this, I ain't got that, I'm unable to do this. I had so many reasons to why I was unable to accomplish the things that I wanted. As I've progressed spiritually, it gets to the point to where I'm like, I want to do this, and my mind will tell me, well, what if this? And I'm like, listen, I talk to myself like this, like dead ass. I'm like, listen, I understand that that could go wrong, but I also understand that there's 1,000 other things that could go right. So if I want to succeed in whatever this is that I'm choosing to do, I have to take it upon myself to actively move toward that path, or I'm never going to receive it. Because in my opinion, you feel me? In my opinion, if you don't strive for what you desire, you're not going to get it anyway. So if I don't move, I'm not going to get it. So what is the harm of me actually taking the steps necessary to physically obtain what I want for myself, as opposed to sitting back and just telling myself I'm not going to get it anyway? If I tell myself I'm not going to get it anyway and I don't make any moves to get it, I'm not going to fucking get it anyway. So I'm proving that faulty or false thought true. So instead of doing that, when I have those, well, it's not going to happen anyway. Well, it could. It could. If I have to go on Google and find other people that did it to see that someone else succeeded in something, because if someone else can do it, I know I have the capability of doing it. We all are the same. It don't matter what your color, what your size. We all the same. We all got the same 24 hours in a day. So if I can see that someone else has done it, or I can see that I've done it in the past, or I can see that it's a possibility of it, I don't care if it's 0.1%. You feel what I'm trying to say? I don't care if it's 0.00001%. That 1% is enough for me to say, okay, it's a possibility. So if it's a possibility, there's no harm in me actually following the path to do it, as opposed to sitting back and allowing it to pass me by, missing an opportunity that I could be that fucking 1%. You feel me? So for a lot of you guys, you got this 1% already in the bag. You feel me? But your fears are causing you to kind of second guess yourself, of holding yourself back. You need to become more discerning of how you're allowing yourself to grow and change. You feel me? Yeah, you may be changing things that you physically are in control of, but for some of you guys, there's something you're wanting to do that may require either you putting yourself out there, taking a risk, exposing yourself, or becoming vulnerable. And I feel like for some of you guys, it's causing you to kind of hold back. Right now, Wheel of Fortune, Judgment, Four of Wands, I feel like you need to be discerning. The wheel is turning in your favor, so make the plans accordingly for you to follow in that path. So let's see what guidance we have moving forward. I feel like for a lot of you guys, you are breaking free. So break free not only from the situation, but break free from your perception around what that situation has created in your life. You feel me? So that means the pain, anything that was associated with that situation, break free from that as well. Because just because you move away from a situation, if you're energetically still stuck and mentally still stuck in a situation, you're still in that situation. Period. Your mind and your perspective is your reality. So even if, say for instance, you had a bad relationship and you're still in the space of feeling like you are still healing from that, you're still technically in that relationship, because you have not opened yourself up to anything new. You have not freed yourself from the energy or the emotions that were accompanying, I can't say that word, that were associated with that relationship. If you are moving into a new job, but you keep thinking about, well, we didn't do this at my last job, we didn't do this at my last job, you may as well be at your last job, because you're not there no more. You have to adjust to each new situation. Just like when you go from one school to another, you know that you learn something different from this school to the next school. When you go from one job to another, you know you work differently from one job to another. That's the same concept that happens within relationships, but we tend to forget that because our emotions are involved and we want things to go a certain way. But that's not the way that life is. That's not the way that things happen. When you're moving away from relationships, you think of them as jobs, you think of them as situations. as you move away from one situation into a new situation, you understand that's a new fucking situation. That's new energy. That's new experiences. That's something that you've never had before. So don't base your past feelings, emotions, regrets, fears for this new relationship. Don't base that off of what has happened within a past relationship. You're in something totally new. So for a lot of you guys, and I keep saying new, because you got a new beginning. You have something new. Turn it down. You have something new. Okay, something new that is growing, that is blossoming, and I feel like it's going to make you happy with the Sun card. So for a lot of you guys, I feel like you just need to stay in touch with your emotions and allow this time to allow yourself to be in alignment with this time. I feel like for a lot of you guys, it's not about so much of taking action, but it's about being in the present moment and allowing yourself to truly experience what this change or this transformation is within your life. This is all I have. Until next time.